Hi, I'm Beverly Jacobson. Welcome back. I'm so excited to cheer you on in your journey of becoming fit for life. In the last lesson, we talked about some chemistry stuff, which is kind of funny for me because I am a certified English teacher and science was not my thing. Let's just put it that way. But from the very beginning of using essential oils, I just marveled at how these little tiny bottles and little tiny drops could be so effective. So we're going to talk a little bit about that today. First, I want to talk about how we use oils. Now, if you've dabbled at all, if you've used some essential oils, you probably know some of this, so bear with me if we repeat some of the things that you already know, but maybe it'll be a good review. So, three main ways we can experience the therapeutic benefits of essential oils. Let's just call it the ABCs of oil use. So, A would be to apply, and to apply topically. Pretty much the way it sounds. I'm just going to take a drop of frankincense and rub it on my forehead. I love it. It smells so good. We talked a little bit about this in the last lesson. Did you know when you put essential oils on your skin, it's in your bloodstream within 26 seconds? That is amazing to me. Now, when you use oils on your skin, there may be some that are hotter or spicy oils, maybe a powerful blend like the Thieves Blend, or a single one like oregano or peppermint would be a little bit hotter to put it on your skin directly. And so in that case, I would recommend using just a fatty carrier oil. This is almond oil. I also like fractionated coconut oil, or even just coconut oil from my kitchen to mix it with. Just don't use canola or vegetable oil. Now, this won't dilute the oil per se, it won't affect the efficacy of it, but it will slow down the rate that your body absorbs the oil. So I would recommend doing that with children, with elderly people, and with your pets because their skin is a lot more permeable. So the next method, the B, is, you actually saw me do it already, breathing in the oils. And of course, we've all heard of aromatherapy, right? This is just amazing to me that the chemical constituents that we talked about last time are in our bloodstream, in our organs, in 3 seconds when we inhale. That's amazing to me. So an easy way is to take a drop, just put in the palm of your hand and rub together, and then inhale. Oh my goodness, this is Stress Away. It's one of my favorite blends. It smells amazing, and actually I use it as a perfume. I don't use commercial perfumes anymore because of the harmful ingredients, but these make wonderful perfumes. So another way, of course, to get the aromatic benefits is with a diffuser. There's a lot on the market. You could, probably use any number of them, but basically what you want to do, make sure if you have a diffuser, you can see that little metal plate in there. That is a stainless steel ionizing tablet, and that's going to be the dispersing agent. Look at me, just vibrating at an ultrasonic frequency of, my notes say, 1.7 million waves per second. So that's what releases the particles into the air so that everybody around can experience those wonderful benefits. We can diffuse to calm children. We can diffuse to help us be alert if we're studying or need to be awake, or to purify the air and support our bodies that way. This is a super simple yet very effective way to start using essential oils in your home. And I want to note that it should replace many of those harmful fragrances, synthetic fragrances, candles, spray disinfectants, and air fresheners. Those are very, very toxic and very damaging to our bodies, and they will harm our respiratory and our endocrine systems, among other things, probably. So, okay, we've talked about apply and breathe the oils. The third way would be C, consume them. Certain oils can be taken safely as dietary supplements. I use mine in the kitchen all the time in place of dried herbs or spices. But it's very important to know your source so that you can be very sure that what you're ingesting is pure and not going to be harmful for your body. So we'll talk about that a little bit more in the next lesson as well. But for now, I want to move on to a few reasons that essential oils are our families go to for supporting our physical, mental, and emotional health. There's a lot that I could tell you about this, and I'm going to try to stay on track here because I do value your time, and I'm grateful that you're here and learning. So first, remember in the last lesson we talked about those chemical constituents. So the whole reason that essential oils work, right? One of those special jobs that I talked about was cleansing. So cleansing the receptor sites on nerve endings is a very important job that essential oils do. This is so our nervous system doesn't have any blocks. Now, I go to a chiropractor and I see a massage therapist as well. So if you've ever done something like that, you've probably been learning or heard about how that kind of treatment will help clear those blocks in your nervous system so that messages can get from your brain to the different parts of your body. So if something is blocked in that message system, we have issues. Essential oils help us remove those blocks and keep those message pathways clear. Next, essential oils actually bypass the digestive process. We just saw applying topically, it goes to our bloodstream. Inhaling, it can get into our organs without going through the digestive system first. So this allows them to start working very quickly and allows them, by bypassing that digestive system, some of us have some gut issues, and if we rely on things making it through the digestive system, that can be difficult. Next, have I talked about how small essential oils are? The particles are super tiny, and my kids are yelling at me, hello. Super tiny. There's enough molecules to cover every cell in our whole body in one drop of essential oils. And even more than that, they're so tiny they can cross the blood-brain barrier. This is pretty significant. That barrier is designed to keep things out, although some things like smog and exhaust can cross it. But the good news is that the really tiny molecules in essential oils can cross that barrier, and those molecules do some really beneficial things for our bodies. Next, essential oils are what we call adaptogenic. That's a fancy term that means they work differently for different people. So they're not like pharmaceuticals. If you're using them reasonably, you cannot overdo it, and it's not going to cause a harmful effect. Perhaps you won't achieve the particular desired result you're looking for when you use one certain oil, but you're not going to harm yourself either. And you are receiving some kind of benefit from using that essential oil, just using whatever's on hand. And this leads to my next and my last point for now, and that is there are multiple applications for essential oils. So we talked about multiple ways to use the oils: apply, breathe, consume. So they're very versatile just in that regard as well. But not only that, there are multiple benefits to using them. With man-made medicine, you pretty much have one main purpose for that particular tablet or capsule. But essential oils have literally hundreds or even thousands of uses, and their benefits are not limited to our physical bodies. Studies have shown that they're very effective with our mental and emotional health as well. I've alluded to it. We're going to delve more deeply into that in a coming lesson. Thanks for hanging in there with me. I'm so excited that you're here, and I will look forward to seeing you in the next lesson.